Good morning, everyone. I'm Jim Scott here with your national weather forecast for Monday, January the 19th. The big story across the country today is persistent Arctic cold, especially east of the Rockies. Much of the plains, Midwest, and Great Lakes remain locked in very cold air with dangerous wind chills continuing through the morning hours. In several areas, wind chills are below zero, making it feel much colder than the actual temperature. If you're heading out early, bundle up and limit exposure where possible. So please stick around and I'll give you all the details. Across the Great Lakes and the Northeast, cold air continues to dominate skies. Will vary between the sun and clouds and will overspread heavy snow is not expected. Some areas may still see light snow or flurries, especially downwind of the lakes. Roads may be slick in spots, but particularly early this morning. In the Ohio Valley and Midwest, it stays cold and breezy. Temperatures remain well below average with biting wind chills continuing throughout the day. Conditions are mostly dry, but the cold itself remains primarily the concern. Farther south across the southeast, the recent cold snap is still being felt. Temperatures remain below normal, especially during the morning, but conditions gradually improve through the afternoon with dry weather for most areas. Out west, conditions are much quieter compared to recent days. High pressure brings dry weather across much of the west, though clouds will begin to increase along the California coast as we keep an eye on the next potential storm system later this week. Overall, cold remains the dominant theme across much of the nation today with limited precipitation but dangerous wind chills in several regions. Continue to take cold weather precautions and stay tuned for updates as conditions changes. And that's your national weather forecast for Jim Scott's Weather Desk. Now here's a look at your Indiana and Ohio weather forecast as we head through the Martin Luther King and the middle of the week. We'll start the morning with a chance of light snow. Snow amounts will be minor with less than a half inch possible, but a few slick spots could develop, especially on untreated roadways. As we move through the day, skies will turn partly sunny, but it will remain very cold. High temperatures will struggle to reach around 16 degrees with wind chill values as low as -6. West winds will be at 14 to 16 miles per hour, with wind gusts up to 33 miles per hour, making it feel bitterly cold if you're outdoors for any length of time. Monday night stays partly cloudy, with temperatures falling to around 5 degrees across much of Indiana and Ohio. Wind chills dip to around -5, with west winds 6 to 9 miles per hour, gusting up to 20 miles per hour. On Tuesday, we'll see sunny skies with highs slowly rebounding to around 22 degrees. Even with sunshine, morning wind chills may still drop to around -5. Southwest winds will be at 6 to 10 miles per hour with wind gusts up to 20 miles per hour. Tuesday night remains partly cloudy with lows around 16 degrees. South winds pick up slightly at 5 to 10 miles per hour with wind gusts as high as 21 miles per hour. By Wednesday, we begin to see a pattern change in the forecast. Clouds increase and there's a 30% chance of rain and snow across parts of Indiana and Ohio. High temperatures climb to near 38 degrees and little or no snow accumulation is expected. Wednesday night stays mostly cloudy with lows falling to around 18 degrees. So the main takeaway for Indiana and Ohio is dangerous cold and strong winds through Tuesday, followed by a slow warm-up by midweek with limited precipitation. Be sure to bundle up, watch for slick spots, and keep checking back for updates. I'm Jim Scott, and that's your Indiana and Ohio forecast from Jim Scott's Weather Desk. Stay safe, stay warm, and have a good day. I'll catch you on the next forecast with any changes.